welcome to another workout. Teresa Burry Van Marsen here. Let's go ahead and get started, but before we do, I want to make sure you're feeling fine, and if I can have thumbs up from everybody taking the class, then you're ready to go. If you're not feeling quite right, take a little break. You don't have to exercise every single day. American College of Sports Medicine does encourage people, adults, to exercise 150 to 300 minutes per week. It actually adds up quite quickly. So this workout is at 60 minutes plus. So you bank in about 60 minutes today. But let's go ahead and get started. If you're feeling fine, bring any recommendations or rehab exercises or recommendations from surgeons and physical therapists into the room, and we'll go ahead and get started. Modify and always work through a pain-free range of motion. So we'll start with true track legs. Your ankles in line with knees, knees in line with hips, feet are hip width apart, back tip of ear in line with shoulders, shoulders right over the hips, and the pelvic bowl nice and upright, braced, contracted, ready for action. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. That was my daughter getting us started, and my son set up the camera and the lights, so we're all wired for sound here at the Van Marsen residence. And exhale, inhale, arms up, and exhale, 2 more deep breaths. And exhale, 1 more deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Roll the right shoulder back and left and right and left. If you feel comfortable lifting that elbow up, go a little bit higher, incorporating more muscle fibers. If you're feeling fine with this, want to go a little more, bigger arm motions, and 4 more, 3 more, 2, and reverse. Take the left arm forward, then the right. Left and right, reaching forward and up, really stretching through your torso, and then the elbow and the elbow reaching up and over. Good. 4 more. And shoulder. So what we're doing right now is just getting the joints loose and warm and lubricated. We have synovial fluid in most of the joints in our bodies, so by adding a little bit of motion, we allow that synovial fluid to move freely through the joints so that we can move freely through the exercises. And roll the shoulders forward, rounding forward, up and forward, and reverse direction. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Shake out the hands, allow the right ear to fall to the right shoulder. Just relax the arms down, roll the chin to the chest, over to the left, and down and over to the right. Just gentle half moon range of motion, side to side and down and up. 1 more, down and up, and then down and hold. And look straight ahead, hands on the hips, right toe into the floor, and circle that ankle around. Now you can do this seated or standing. This is a sit and be fit class, but almost every exercise can be very easily modified to standing. You'll just stand up, ankle, knee, and hip slightly bent, and you're just circling through the ankle, the knee, and the hip, just as we were seated, and then reverse direction. Take it in. I'll do it seated since it's a sit and be fit class. I'll keep it true to the title of the class. And relax. Take that foot down and do the same thing on the other side. So the left ankle is circling all the way around, carrying with it the knee and the hip, allowing for that range of motion. And reverse direction. Increasing mobility in all of the joints is our goal for today. Warming up all the muscles and all the joints in our body is another goal. Strengthening, stretching, and getting a little cardiovascular, heart and lung exercise as well. And then relax down and then just march it out, getting the blood pumping through the body. 4 deep breaths, bringing the arms forward and up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. With each breath, try to expand the lungs more and more, increasing lung capacity. And exhale. Shake out your hands and shake out your feet. Bringing the hands on the hips, Tilt the head to the right and center and left and center. So we're increasing the range of motion in the neck joint, the cervical spine, or the neck area of the cervical spine, and we're stretching the muscles on the side of the neck. And 2 more, and 1 more, and bring the head center. Hold on to an imaginary grapefruit. You want the bottom of your chin parallel to the floor. Keeping the shoulder blades contracted, look to the right, and then look center, look to the left, and look center. Keeping flexibility and mobility in your upper body, in the upper cervical spine, the neck, and center. And 1 more each side, looking right and center, and looking left and center. Relax the arms down, lift the shoulders up and down. Lift the shoulders up and down. So not only are we adding larger muscle groups, we're increasing that recruitment of upper chest, upper back, base of the neck, and shoulders. We're allowing for that movement to be a tension buster. So we're activating those muscles, increasing our core body temperature, but we are also increasing circulation and movement in the neck. And when the neck muscles are tense, they tend to hold. By lifting the shoulders up and down, we're adding a contraction and a release to hopefully break away some of that tension and let it melt away. Coming up and down and up and down. Let's do 2 more. Shoulders way up and down and up. And again, working through a pain-free range of motion. Relax the shoulders down, flex your palms, arms are at your side, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, deep breath, and exhale. And try to do most of your breathing in through the nose, and exhale out from the mouth or the nose. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Last one in, and exhale. Allow your arms to relax. Let your head float to center, maintaining the bottom of the chin parallel to floor position. Hold onto your grapefruit, and then the head goes over to the other side. Inhale, relax the shoulders down. And again, deep breath. Exhale. With each breath, try to lengthen your torso and relax the shoulders. Keeping that scapular retraction, those shoulder blades contracted. And again, inhale and exhale. Slowly bring the head to center. Placing the hands on the hips, you're going to allow your rib cage now to just tilt to the right, center, and left, and center. By keeping the hands on your hips or on your thighs, you're allowing support for the upper torso. About 1/3 of your body weight is above the navel, so you're supporting. Now, if you want to increase the intensity and take it a notch higher and a little bit harder, release the arms at your side, and now you're incorporating some of that 1/3 of body weight side to side. And these muscles have to work really hard in order to keep you upright and in proper alignment. So you're actually working on your abdominal muscles, your oblique muscles. 4 more. Looking good, guys. Keep going, just 2 more. And 1 more. And then come on up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, hands back on the hips. Now we'll work on a rotation. So allowing your body to stay nice, tall, lifted, and isolated. Twist, looking over the right shoulder or thigh. And then center, twist, and look over the left shoulder and thigh, and center. So you're looking to the right and center, looking to the left. And if you can look farther back with your head, bringing your chin beyond the shoulder, you're increasing the range of motion, keeping that neck flexible and supple for when we get behind the wheel. And center. Keeping the abdominals nice and tight. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold it center. 2 deep breaths, arms forward. And exhale. And forward. And exhale. And march it out again. Pumping the blood from our feet, ankles, and knees up towards our hips, torso, and to our heart. Pumping the blood and circulation throughout the body. And 2 deep breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Deep breath, arms up. And exhale. Shake again. Hands and feet. All right. Hands back on the hips. Roll the shoulders back, maintaining that nice tall alignment. We're going to add a little bit of work for the lower abdominal, hip flexors, and abdominal muscles, psoas muscles, connecting the lower body to the upper body. You are imagining that your feet are on a scale. So you're pitching forward just about 5 degrees. So your upper body comes from upright to forwards just slightly. Abs are tight to support the lower back. Shoulders are down to relax the neck. Just press your right foot on an imaginary scale and then ease back. Press the left foot onto an imaginary scale and then ease back. So you're just putting about 2 to 5 pounds of extra weight on the right foot. Ease back, relax, and then left foot. And then ease back and relax. And again, right foot, ease back and relax, and left foot. Ease back and relax. Let's do 4 more. Right and release. Pressing the left foot. Now you should start feeling those abdominal muscles really waking up. A deep, deep motion or a deep feeling in that abdominal area, the transverse abdominal, the deepest abdominal layer in the body. And then ease back. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. And 1 more in. And exhale. We're going to take it up a notch. So arms can be at your side or on the thighs. So we're going from an upright position, hands on hips for support, to here for a little added pressure and weight, or here our abdominals have to support that our arms are not supporting us. So they're here. Something has to support this forward flexion, and that's your abdominal muscle. So inhale. Now you're pressing the right foot into the floor. The left foot floats up and lower down. Now the left foot presses down onto the floor. The right foot floats up and down. Press the right, lift the left, and down. Press the left, lift the right. So the movement is very, very small. And the isolation in the abdominal is very, very small as well, and intense and deep. So you're really trying to push the navel into the spine and brace the core on a deep, deep level. The transverse abdominal is working as if you're tightening a belt tighter and tighter around, your pants. If you had pants on with a belt, you're tightening that belt tighter and tighter. And that's coming from breath, creative imagination, and literally physically pulling the belly button, the navel, into the spine by contracting those muscles. And if that's a hard concept to feel, you can place your hands on your abdominal and feel the compression. You may even want to push your hands into the abdominal and to kind of have that feeling of what the muscles should be doing. And then over time, the muscles will hopefully take over. And press. Nice work, everyone. And press. Let's do 4 more. And press. And press. This directly strengthens the muscles that work during walking. So this is a very important exercise. You don't need to have a lot of space, no extra equipment. You're sitting on a park bench, you're a passenger in a car. You can do this easily. And 1 more. Good. And press and relax. Good. Roll around that right ankle, releasing any bit of tension or lactic acid, which is a byproduct of exercise. You're kind of releasing that lactic acid, getting it into the body to circulate and released out. And let's do the other foot, circle around, and reverse. And 4 marches. Inhale, arms up, and exhale down. Keep lengthening the spine. Inhale, arms up, and exhale down. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more in, and exhale. So let's continue to focus on our lower body. We really warmed up the joints. We actually warmed up the lower body with those isometric scale presses. Now let's stretch it out. So bring that right heel out to the side. You're seated comfortably on a sturdy chair on the edge of your seat. Roll the shoulders back. So the back tip of your ear in line with shoulder and the hip. Take that body forward from an imaginary dowel in the hips, flexing that right foot. The toe is coming in towards the kneecap. And then inhale and exhale. Imagine the breastbone is being pulled beyond the toe with an imaginary string about 3 feet above the toe. And back. Point the toe now. Notice the stretch will start to move into the front of the body. So you're feeling the shin versus the calf. Inhale, that imaginary string is being pulled forward about 2 or 3 feet above the foot. And then inhale and exhale. And then slowly ease back. And this lines us up perfectly for the next stretch. So we have our 90-degree angle legs, hip flexor, inner thigh, psoas. Squeeze the left glute. Push that hip forward. So you're contracting here in order to feel the release and the stretch there. Roll the shoulders back and hold. Inhale, exhale. Keep lifting and lengthening the body, opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades down, holding that chin down parallel to the floor. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then slowly sit back and do the same thing on the other side. So we're just swiveling from the right all the way to the left. So now the right leg is in a 90-degree angle behind you, and you're contracting the right glute, tuck the pelvis under, push the hips and the torso forward, lift and lengthen the posture. The front leg, 90 degrees as well. Shoulder blades down, arms down. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Open and expand the lungs, contract the back. Exhale, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, and exhale. And then slowly hinge back, change legs. So now we're taking that left heel straight out from our body. Our right leg is slightly bent. From that imaginary dowel in the hip, we're bringing the perfect S-curve neutral spine down about 10 degrees. Flex your foot, heel is down, toes are up, and the toes are coming in towards your kneecap, towards your hip. The breastbone is being pulled out, imaginary string about 3 feet above your toes. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then point the toes. Feel the top of the foot, feel the shin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lean forward ever so slightly with each exhalation, with each release of the breath, so that you can take that posture and the alignment farther forward to increase your flexibility, not only in the lower back and the hips and the hamstrings, but into the quadricep and shin. Coming forward, pointing the toe down a little bit more, increasing the length. So you're pushing the envelope to increase your flexibility. Going slightly beyond a comfort zone, but never to the point of pain. And then slowly ease back, and then feet are hip width apart. Inhale, arms up 2 times, side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, now forward and back. Inhale, arms up. and exhale, and then inhale and exhale. So today I have a few different props. I have paper plates. We've used those before. I have a Dynaband that's already looped. I have a couple of Dynabands that aren't looped, a towel, and weights. So a little bit more than last week where we were going equipment free. So you have a lot of options as far as your videos and workouts. You can dial it back to no equipment last week, this week, lots of equipment. So let's start with the paper plates. A paper towel works fine, even socked foot on a linoleum floor, a tile floor, or a wood floor. Just be careful that you don't get any splinters. So you might want to put a tissue, a Kleenex, or a paper towel right underneath your feet. Take your paper plate. I actually have two. I'm going to put one off to the side. Place the paper plate underneath the right toe ball of your foot. My heel is lifted a little bit. My arms are down at my side, but you can place them on your hips or your thighs. You're going to draw a little circle going out to the outside. So you are maintaining that nice head over shoulder, chest and upper back is tall alignment, and that nice tall alignment is sitting beautifully on top of a very stable pelvic bowl. So the pelvis is just upright, and you're drawing a little circle on the floor with your right foot. Start to add a little bit of pressure, pushing the toe ball down onto the floor, increasing the resistance. So this will increase the work for your ankle, your knee, and your hip joint. You're waking up all those small muscles that support the joints. Now allow for a bigger range of motion. So you can go gently, very easily small, or a little more pressure, or more pressure and greater range of motion, making sure it's a pain-free range of motion. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just transfer the paper plate to the other side and start circling around. Perfect S-curve neutral braced core, stacked beautifully over a nice lifted supportive pelvic bowl. Uh-oh, it looks like my puppy is very interested in what I'm doing. That's it, sweetie. That's sweetie. And a bigger range of motion. She was not sure of what was going on over here. And more pressure. Bigger range of motion. Go slow or go a little faster. Keep the tempo at a nice moderate pace like I'm doing, or you can speed it up a bit as long as you feel comfortable. And relax. Good. Shake out the right foot, shake out the left foot, march it out, inhale and exhale. And just notice how your ankles, your knees, and your hips are feeling. Probably like they've worked a little bit. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, relax. Now we're going to go with a towel. So relax the paper plates down for a second, grab a hand towel, and we're just going to wring out imaginary water from the towel. So you're gripping a towel and you're twisting. You're gripping and twisting. Flip the hand around, grip and twist. Still maintaining that same S-curve neutral spine. And we're working on the right hand up in front, wringing that dish towel. Try not to lift your shoulders way up. Try not to straighten your arms so they're perfectly straight. Keep a slight bend in the shoulders, elbows, and the wrists. So the joints are slightly flexed. And then give that towel a squeeze. We want to get every drop of water out of this hand towel. And 2 more. 2 and 1. Place the towel right on your hips. Shake out your hands. Right foot forward, left leg back, right hand forward, either extended arm or elbow close. Pull those fingertips back. So what were we working? We were working hand and grip strength, working our hands, our fingers, wrists, forearms, elbow flexors and extensors, a little bit of the bicep and tricep. So we were working from the tops of our fingers to the base of our shoulders or to the tops of our shoulders. And then bring your fingertips down, go gently on this, try not to pull too hard, comfortable pain-free range of motion. So you're just holding onto the top of your hand and the fingers, cupping it and gently pulling it in, keeping the arms straight, maintaining perfect lifted posture, and you can keep that elbow right at your side if you feel more comfortable doing so. And then shake it out. Change feet, so bringing the left foot forward, right leg back, left hand forward, and gently pull the fingertips back. Roll the shoulders back. Continue to lift and lengthen the spine. Continue to fight gravity. Gravity always wants us to come down at any given moment. So any opportunity to lift up away from gravity is a nice posture exercise. And now fingertips down. Gently cup the fingertips, top of the hand. Pull the fingers or the hand back gently, very gently, feeling the elbow extensors right up here stretching. Try also not to round and cave in, try not to separate the shoulder blades, cave the chest in, sink down, stay lifted, chest proud, scapular retraction in everything we do unless otherwise specified. There are certain stretches and exercises that require a different alignment, but most alignment should be maintained very tall and lifted. All right, we're going to give that left foot forward, keep it forward. Now the left hand is the working hand, and now we're wringing the dish towel, now with the left hand on top. The right hand pulls forward a little bit. You're creating this little energy circle where your wrists are slightly flexed. Flexing and extending, actually, because you're working them. You're squeezing the towel, trying to get every last drop of water out. Your elbows are flexed. Try not to keep the arms straight. And your shoulders are also keeping stable and lifted, but are slightly flexed, kind of forward. Good. Shoulder blades are still contracted. You don't want to round or cave in. Let's do 4 more. Squeeze the towel a little harder. 3 and 2. 1 more. Squeeze it. Squeeze every last drop of water and relax. Place your towel off to the side. Shake out your hands and take a nice deep breath. Inhale, march it out, and exhale. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Now crisscross the left arm over right, open. The right arm over left and open. Left over right and open, and 1 more, right over left and open. Take your left hand forward, gently pull those fingertips back, place your palms down, and shake it out again. Switch legs, take your right hand forward, gently pull the fingertips back, and fingertips down. Inhale and exhale. And relax. So back to our paper plates. Place the paper plate right underneath the toe ball of the right foot. Hands on the hips or at your side. You're going to go in a 4 count position. You're going to take your right foot forward and back. 1, 2. Go back to center. Go out to the side. 3. And then touch the other foot. 4. And go back to center. So we're going forward and back, center, right, and touch the left foot back to center. Let's do that a handful more times. And out and in and center. Forward and back. And right and left and in. Center. Forward and back and center. Right and left and center. So as you're pressing the paper plate down, you're moving from your hip, engaging the shin and quadricep, now hamstring, now abductors, outer thigh, adductors, inner thigh, and hip flexors. Forward and back and center. Side and in and center. forward and back and center, side and in and center. Let's do 4 more, but press down a little more firmly with the toe ball. And forward and back and center, out and in. Feeling the quadricep, hamstring, outer thigh, inner thigh. 2 more, forward and back, and last one. And switch legs. Place the paper plate underneath the toe ball of the left foot, roll the shoulders back, bring the leg forward and back and center, out to the left and to the midline and center, forward and back. Kind of get the rhythm going. Feel comfortable in the motion, forward and back and center and out and in. Once you feel comfortable, start putting more pressure into the toe ball, into the foot. Press the floor down, press it back, and side to side. Forward and back, side to side. Last 4. Really press. 3 more. 2 more. One more. And relax. Push your paper plate off to the side. March it out. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Shake out arms and feet. So just to get the circulation going a little bit more, let's do a sit to stand. A modified sit to stand is ankles behind you, hinging forward by the imaginary dowel in your hip, and then coming up. So this is a non-standing sit to stand, but you are activating quite a few of the same muscles that we are, going all the way up to standing. So you're coming forward and you're going back and squeezing the glutes, the buttock muscles, when you're coming back. So full sit to stands. Instead of the modification, your heels are behind your knees and you're coming up to standing and down. Keeping that chest proud, lifted and tall, and down. Exhale and lift, and inhale down. Exhale, lift, and down. Let's just do 4 more. 4, and down. And 3. So you should feel your ankles and your knees and your hips loosening up a bit after all that paper plate work, which is pretty intense. There's a lot of intensity in the joints. And this kind of helps grease everything up, gets the circulation going. 1 more for extra credit, and all the way up, and then all the way down. Shake out the feet, shake out the hands. Let's go ahead and grab our Dynabands. And I place mine right at the chair back so it's ready for me. Keeping your stance about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. We're going to start with a chest exercise. Arms are extended out directly below shoulder height with gently neutral and flexed wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Roll the shoulders back, chin to chest, stretch the band a bit, and pull back and forward. So you're stretching the band a bit, pulling the elbows back, and then coming forward. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Keeping the alignment very, very tall and lifted. Feel the stretch in the band. In doing so, you're activating not only the wrist, forearm, bicep, and tricep muscles, the muscles in our arms. We're working on your shoulders, front shoulders and chest, the back of the shoulders and shoulder blades, the rhomboid muscles between the shoulder blades, and the tops of our shoulders have to be working to hold our arms up. 4 more. And 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Feel the chest muscles. 2. Feel the arm muscles. And 1, and then relax. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but that was really intense for shoulders. If you feel like it's ever too intense and doesn't feel comfortable, always stop. Do however many repetitions gives you the workout in a pain-free range of motion. Once you start feeling excessive fatigue and pain, you've done your job. Just stop and roll the shoulders out, take a little break. So now place the center of the Dynaband right under the right foot. Our shoulders really worked hard, so we want to give them a little bit of a break before we do our second set. Turn your palms out. I have my index finger to pinky right against the Dynaband, so I have equal distribution of resistance throughout the hand. It's more comfortable for me, but you surely can hold on to it between your thumb and index finger like so. It's up to you. It's comfort. Also, it helps to wear weightlifting gloves. If you don't have weightlifting gloves, even a light glove, any glove, like a winter glove, will work. Turn the palms out, roll the shoulders back, curl the wrists under, and then curl up and down. This is a pretty intense exercise. Again, we are working the same muscle groups that we worked in the previous exercise, but less shoulder. Our arms are down, so the upper back, upper chest doesn't have to work so hard to keep the arms in this position. So keep lifting. The primary muscle group that we're focusing on is the elbow flexor, the forearm, and the bicep. We are also working on wrist and grip strength. So you're gripping onto the Dynaband, creating resistance right at the hand and wrist. This is actually an exceptional exercise to build strength around the hand and wrist, considered fall prevention, because we are loading up that muscle group that helps brace us if we take a tumble. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3, last 2, 1 more. And then halfway down, roll the shoulders back, go up an inch and down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up, down, 2 more, and 1 more. Hold it and slowly lower. Place the Dynaband right on the thighs, shake out the hands, 2 deep breaths. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. So we're stretching the front shoulders, the chest, the bicep, forearm, and the wrist. Inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. Each stretch should be held for about 2 to 4 breaths. You can hold it for longer, that's totally fine, but 2 to 4 breaths is perfectly appropriate length of time to hold a stretch. Our second set, our arms are extended. Roll the shoulders back. Maintain perfect posture. Pull the elbows back. So notice how my wrists, my elbows, and my shoulders are flexed, neutral, and they don't cave into any resistance. So in other words, my joints don't bend, my spine doesn't buckle, you remain lifted and upright, and the axis of movement is right here in the shoulder. So I am not really working on bending and flexing the elbows, bending and flexing the wrists. It's just the shoulder that's bringing the arms forward and back. We are primarily working our chest and shoulders, but we are absolutely working our wrist, forearm muscles, biceps, triceps, because the tension that's created by the Dynaband and maintaining this slightly flexed, fixed position with our arms has to be maintained by muscle. So our muscles are taking the load. So we are working so many muscle groups. And 4 more, guys. Chest is open. 4, 3, keeping the shoulders down, not lifting the shoulders up. 2, and 1. Hold it back. Try to bring the elbows back a little bit more. Push the chest a little farther forward into the Dynaband. and then slowly release. Place the Dynaband on the thighs, shake out the arms, make a fist and circle the wrists around. And then inhale, arms up, circling the wrists. And exhale, bring the arms down. Now reverse the circle of the wrist. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, bring the arms down. And now hug your thumb. So that fist was with thumb on top. Now hug your thumb. Circle the wrist around, both hands. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. Reverse direction. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. Keep it going in that direction and shake it out. It's a nice workout for our hands and wrist, forearms, especially if you're on the computer a lot. If you're playing piano, any needlework, any fine motor movements of the hands, that is a nice exercise to get the circulation going to prevent overuse injuries. So just make a fist, circle around your fists, hug the thumb, do the same thing, both directions, and it should keep your circulation going and keep you going for another hour or so. Try to do that every 15 to 30 minutes. So if you're at the computer or the piano for more than an hour, you should bank in at least 2 to 4 times, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes. Palms are out to your side, curl the wrist under, roll the shoulders back, nice tall lifted torso, lift up and down, and exhale up and down. So you're stepping on the Dynaband now with the left foot, keeping the wrists slightly curled in and fixed. So our wrists are neutral, slightly in, feeling the wrist and hand, the forearm, bicep, front shoulder. And we're working the chest just in a postural type of way, a nice lifted open chest, but not as we did when we did the reverse fly with the arm, just the prior exercise. Exhale and inhale. Let's go for 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2. 1 more. Halfway down. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit more. Go up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up and up. 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. And then lower all the way down. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Place that Dynaband on your chair back and march it out. March it, march it. So you may feel quite a bit of tension building up in the hands and the wrists, the shoulders. You're working all those muscles in the upper body so intensely. The Dynaband is a very intense resistance tool. It looks friendly, it looks gentle, but it's really a pretty intense fitness tool. It's nice to have around. It's easy to take on a trip, on a hike, at the beach. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. 2 more, keep lengthening. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, and exhale. Shake out hands and feet. All right, so let's get, as we did with the lower body, get rid of some of that tension by doing some sit-to-stands. Let's do that same thing for our upper body. Second set of sit-to-stands. Feel free to modify seated. Otherwise, your ankles are behind your knees. You're seated sturdily on the edge of the chair. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, push into the heels and come up. And then inhale down. Keep the chest tall, lifted, and proud. And down. Exhale. As you come up, lead with the breastbone. And then when you're in the upright position, keep the chest tall and proud and squeeze your shoulder blades. Allow your arms to reach up and stretch to the ceiling. As your arms are stretching to the ceiling and your shoulder blades are contracted, Your heels are pressing into the floor. You're squeezing the buttock muscles, squeeze the glute muscles together and up. So you're activating the biggest muscle groups in the body to get your torso lifted. And if you put your mind into your muscles, you'll get a much more effective, but also safe workout and a strength style workout, because you're really activating those muscles intensely and you build more strength. You're firing up more muscle fibers. And also pull the navel to spine. Support that contraction in the glutes. 4 more, guys. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Keeping the legs train tracks. No knees kissing. No riding horses. And 1 more for extra credit. Exhale and inhale. Shake out arms, shake out those legs. Take 2 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. And arms are at your side. Now open and make a fist. Kind of like a firecracker. Spread those fingers. Really reach the energy out from the fingertips. And your arms go out and out and out and out and down. And down and down. Now forward, and it's up and up. The palms are facing behind you, and down and down. Now flip those hands, turn down and down and down and out and down and out and back down. Woo! And 1 more to the side. Notice how this is working your arms. Your arms are working, fingers are working, forearms are working, and march it out. Woo! Interlace your fingers. Inhale, look up, and then exhale. Separate your shoulders, pull your navel to spine, stretching out the forearms, back of the shoulders, and triceps. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up, and exhale and round. And then flip your palms. So if you did it this way the first time, that's okay, just flip them. But otherwise, palms are facing you now. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round. And try to pull apart your fingers. And then inhale up, and stretch your arms with that resistance of attempting to pull your fingertips apart. But don't actually do it. Inhale and stretch, creating that tension and resistance. And 1 more, inhale. Exhale, stretch, and then inhale all the way up, and exhale, relax down. All right, grab that Dynaband yet again. Step on the Dynaband with your right foot. Grab a chunk. So we're not going to do another bicep exercise. We're actually going to focus on complementing the chest exercise that we did, the chest and upper back, to really focus on the upper back. So stepping on the Dynaband with your right foot, grabbing a chunk with both hands, and palms are facing in. Right foot forward, left leg back. You're going to keep the chin to the chest, nice lifted torso, so just about 10 degrees, and pull the elbows back. And exhale and inhale, exhale and inhale. And if you don't have a Dynaband, it's absolutely no problem. You can go ahead and grab a couple water bottles, a couple cans of soup, and bend, hinge forward. And all of these exercises can be done with weights. And exhale and inhale. I'm going to continue with the Dynaband. And last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and then hold it here. Up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1, and hold. Slowly lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remove the Dynaband. Continue to keep that right foot forward. Wrap the Dynaband around your upper back. You're going to bring your arms right in front, creating 2 90-degree angle arms. Roll the shoulders back. Palms are facing inward. Keeping the tall lifted posture, chin down and back towards your chest. Extend both arms out and in. And if this feels uncomfortable to extend your arms with your elbows out away from your body, you can easily modify by bringing the Dynaband over your right shoulder or over your left shoulder and doing one side at a time. And this is considered a tricep press down or a tricep kickback, but we can do a tricep extension right here. And exhale. Exhale. Focusing and putting your mind's eye in the tricep, the back of the upper arm right here. But anytime you use a Dynaband, you're working so many more muscles. The resistance is pretty intense for the hand and wrist and the forearm. So if your hand, wrist, and forearm have had it for today, take a break. Maybe do some more sit-to-stands or modified sit-to-stands. Let's go for 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2. 1 and hold it. Hold the arms out, out, out. Bend the elbows a little bit and pump it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly back and place the Dynaband down on the thighs. Shake out the hands, march it out, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Let's step on the Dynaband with the left foot, right onto the center. So you can continue elbows close, you can use a free weight if you'd like, cans of soup, or to increase the resistance for the shoulders, you can go wide with your arms. Below shoulder height and back behind you. So in other words, you don't want to hoist the shoulders and bring the elbows forward. The elbows go back, but my arms are wider than they were earlier. Exhale. The first position was here, a little more gentle on the shoulders and elbows. So if you have a neck and shoulder or elbow issue, you may want to opt for that. 1 more, hold it, and slowly lower down. All right, so take your Dynaband, place it right there on the thighs. Let's stretch it out. You guys did a great job today. And exhale, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Let's use the Dynaband to stretch. You feel free and just use your interlaced hands if you'd like, but holding on to the Dynaband a little wider than shoulder width. Turn the palms in, roll the shoulders back and bring the arms over the head. Lean to the side. Stretch the band a little bit, maintaining that nice lifted spine. S-curve neutral, chest is forward, back is arched, abs are tight, chin is to the chest. And you're leaning side to the right side just slightly. Then inhale, arms up and over to the other side. So we have an opportunity here to stretch the side of the body, the hip, waistline, shoulder, and arm. And you can do interlaced hands like so, or just one hand on the side or hip or waistline or chair. And inhale and exhale. 1 more in and exhale. Bring the arm up. Then round down, so pulling the navel to spine, round the lower back, take out the arch away from the lower back, tension on the band, arms are in, inhale, look up, open up the chest, feel the stretch in the chest, exhale, round, feel the stretch in the back, and then inhale up, and exhale, and round. Then all the way up, relaxing the arms down, place the Dynaband right at the chair back, hands on the hips, circle the right ankle around, and reverse. Circle the left ankle around, and reverse. Hands on the hips, tap your right foot a handful of times, and change legs, and tap, tap, tap. And bring your left foot behind the right. Bring your arms down, take a bow, give yourself a nice deep hug, round and feel the stretch in the upper back. and then bring your arms all the way up and down. Shake it out. You are finished. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a thumbs up. Until next week, have a beautiful day and have an even more beautiful rest of the week. Take good care. Bye-bye.